So I recently did a video on the La Terrain Subnautica, like Monday, and it got me to thinking. It beats out Seiko hands down. You're going to spend the same amount of money for a Seiko, and you're not going to get all the features that this watch has, or should I say materials. And there's something unique about owning from a micro brand because it's very unique. You're not going to see this watch everywhere. Now, I believe the #1 watch right now on the market for the price when it comes to a diver is the Orient Mako 2. I think it brings the most to the market for what you're going to pay. Because you can have an Orient Mako 2 right now for like $125 to $150 depending on the color variant and where you look. The La Terrain is going to cost you $300. You know, right now I've got the promo code MODDED for 15% off if you use that. And that brings it down a little bit. And that gets it to a really good price. But I just want to point out a couple things really fast because I don't think one watch is technically better than the other. But case finishing is a little bit different. You've got the polished edges on the Orient with the brush on the top. It looks fantastic. It's a little bit chunkier. When you pay attention to the details in the La Terrain, you've got a beautiful brush finishing all around. Now, when it comes to the performance of the watch, that literally does not matter. It really doesn't matter. When you look at the bezels, you've got aluminum versus ceramic. Now, you would think that this should be a big deal, but I personally don't care about the fact that I'm going to scratch the living daylights up out of this aluminum bezel. I love watches that have wear, but at the same time, it's like, to have a ceramic bezel, a lot of times you have to get into watches that are well over the $1,000 mark to get into that ceramic bezel, and plus this one's full lume, which is just almost unheard of. As far as the movements between these two watches go, they're basically identical. You might as well throw that argument between the two out the window. And then the only other thing to really note is the crystals, because you got a flat mineral glass versus a domed sapphire, plus air coating on the sapphire. And while this air coating is nice, it's not necessarily necessary. It's just a beautiful touch to have on the watch. So when you add all this up, you can understand why a watch could be $100 more. And I still think the Orient is the best value for money diver you can get. But when you're looking at watches and wanting something unique, when La Terrain's beating out Seiko, it makes you wonder. Now, I will say this about Orient. When you step up from the Orient Makos and go to the Rays, your price difference closes a lot and you're still in aluminum bezels. But it was just a quick video of some of the differences between the Orient and the La Terrain because I've been comparing it to anything and everything right now. I may or may not do another video of it comparing it to my Seiko SKX, which is fully built custom Seiko, and explaining why it's even crazier that this has the materials it has for $300. Let me know if you want to see that.